It's been a while since I did a ranking video. The last one I did was 2 years ago, but we're back with another one 2 years later with Barbie. I'll be ranking Barbie finale dresses. Now, the ones I'll be ranking today are Barbie and the 12 Dancing Princesses, Barbie and the Three Musketeers, Barbie and Swan Lake, Barbie and Princess Charm School, Barbie and A Mermaid Tale, Barbie as Princess and the Pauper, Barbie and the Diamond Castle, Barbie and the Nutcracker, Barbie and the Princess Pop Star, Barbie the Secret Door, Barbie the Island Princess, and Barbie as Rapunzel. I won't be doing all of them because there are way too many to count and the list is gonna forever be growing till Kingdom comes. So I'll be doing popular, semi-popular, and ones I like. Now, starting with Barbie and the 12 Dancing Princesses. This movie is about a girl named Genevieve and her sisters who love to dance and use the power of dance to defeat their evil stepmother. Genevieve, aka Barbie's, ending dress is just like her main movie dress, but a little bit longer. The gown part is a pink ombre, which is kind of cute. The details on the bodice is nice, and from the waist up, it's very ballet-like, which is good since the movie is like ballet-esque. I don't really like the ombre. I'm kind of like 50-50 on it, but it's not the most ugly thing ever. Barbie and the Three Musketeers. This movie is about a girl named Corinne who dreams about being a musketeer. When she goes off to learn how to be one, she and three other girls get together and define stereotypes and proving people that they can also be musketeers even though they're girls. The dress is plain and simple, which makes sense since they're fighters and can't have over-the-top dresses, but a little bit more detail wouldn't hurt anybody. I do like that they made the bodice slightly different for each girl other than making the dresses different colors. They did put some effort. I wish they just put a little bit more. Barbie and the Swan Lake. This movie is based on the actual ballet Swan Lake, where Barbie falls in love with the prince but makes the villain Odile mad, causing Odile to trick the prince into dancing with her so she can become queen, aka take Barbie's spot, but ends up failing. They really ate down with this design. The color palette for one is gorgeous and the detailing of the feathers really add to the swan aesthetic. I like how they didn't go over the top with the feathers. They added just the right amount, and that what makes this dress so beautiful, because you can see with other dresses that they kind of went over the top and it ends up being tacky and not detailed. You'll find out sooner or later, but this dress is so pretty and is so pleasing on the eye. Barbie Princess Charm School. Blair Willows is a commoner that wins the lottery to attend a magical charm school that teaches princesses to reach their maximum potential. This dress is not my cup of tea. I do like the the one sleeve shoulder moment and how it looks like crystal-like. But other than that, the dress is like not cute. The gown part is basic and the pattern is like horrible, and like it has like mini flowers on it, but like it just does not look good, and I wish they made it more crystal charm like how the movie is. But overall, it's not a horrible dress. Next up is Barbie and A Mermaid Tale. Malia is a surfer who finds out she is a mermaid. Her and her dolphin friend go out on an adventure to save her mother, who's the queen of Oceania. The outfit is interesting, to say the least. The top is like okay. It does have like a little flower, and I think it's also like one sleeve shoulder type like the dress previously. But the tail is horrible. The flowers on it ruin it. I wish they just added like line details to it and not flower details, because the flowers are so bad. It's paired with this like weird orange color that like pink and orange can go together, but sometimes it can't, and just like this tail, it just does not work. It just ruins it, and overall it's like not appealing. Next up is Princess and the Pauper. Princess Annalise finds her lookalike Erica. They switch places since they are tired of their own lives. This ends up solving each other's problems. The dresses are basic, but it's a wedding dress, so that adds up. I like that the pop of color on the dress, but in my opinion, I like Annalise's dress better. Like on Erica's dress, it's just a basic white dress with like blue lining on it. At least with Annalise, like you can see like a light shimmer in her like pink in her wedding dress and like some pink lining. They just didn't do that to Erica's, and it makes hers like look less detailed unlike Annalise's. Well, you could argue that like Erica came from poor and Annalise came from richness, but they end up finding out that they're twins, so it doesn't really make sense why one looks like less good, not like less good, but less rich in a way. While one does, it just ruins like the vibe, but they are still cute dresses. Barbie and the Diamond Castle is about two besties, Leanna and Alexa, who go on an adventure to free a girl who got stuck in a mirror and her home that got taken hostage of the villain. They use music to save her and the castle. The dresses are really cute. The colors complement each other really well, and the silhouette is actually good. I like how the corsets are different for each girl, so they aren't copy and paste. Also, this dress is like the perfect example of how like orange and pink can actually go together. Like I was talking about with In a Mermaid Tale, the orange didn't really go well, but with, I think it's Leanna's dress, her outfit is so pretty, and I like how not only hers but Alexa's too like shimmers, and it's so pretty, and it does give off like diamond-esque vibes. Barbie and the Nutcracker. This movie is based on the ballet The Nutcracker. Barbie's final dress is quite pretty. The shimmer on the pink gives off magical vibes. Even though the design is simple, it isn't plain, which is a lot more than I can say for other dresses. It reminds me of romantic tutus, like I said before, that like they wear in ballet, and the shimmer gives off like sugar plum vibes. I think she was portraying the sugar plum, or was supposed to be like the sugar plum, if I'm not wrong. No, she was Claire. Never mind. Forget about that. But the pink shimmers, the glitter, it's so simple, but sometimes simple is the way to go, and this dress is the perfect example of it. Princess and the Pop Star. Princess Tori trades places with her favorite pop star, Kira, and together they save the realm of Mirabella. Gosh damn, these dresses are ugly. You would think a pop star and princess know how like to dress, but the colors on Tori's dress clash. The train on like both of the dresses are like so ugly that like it's hard to find any good in this dress. Like I'm pretty sure this movie was in like the 2010s and early 2010s, so ugliness was just popular back then. But like the train just really messes it up. And not only that, the colors like match, but like they don't match at the same time, and it's like not cute. It's one of the worst dresses I've seen on this list. Anyway, next up is Barbie and the Secret Door. Barbie and the Secret Door was one of my favorite movies back when I was 5 years old, so she was definitely making the list. Anyway, Alexa is a shy princess who finds a secret door to a magical world, but the magic is gone because of a bratty kid. Luckily, Alexa saves the day. This dress is actually quite pretty. I know if this video does well, I might get some hate because of the flowers on this dress are like not that cute. It does like match like the flowers in the magical realm, which is why I think they put that on the dress. Like some of the dress don't look cute, but nostalgia definitely makes this dress like better for me because it's so like pretty to look at. It's just like, I don't know how to describe it, but like it's so like pretty. The shimmers on the dress is really nice, and like the gown part of the dress has like this pink to orange sort of ombre, or like the colors are like mixed together. It's just so pretty. And once again, they did the one shoulder thing, which, not gonna lie, that combo always eats. Anyway, I just wish the flowers were more pretty because the flowers do make the dress a little bit distracting, but overall the dress is so pretty. We're reaching the home stretch of the dresses. Anyway, the next one is the Island Princess. Anyway, when she was a baby, Ro ends up getting stranded on an island because of a shipwreck. When she's a teen, a prince decides to save her and teach her civilization. On this trip, she finds out that she's the lost island princess, Rosella. Her dress is one of my favorite dresses out of this franchise, especially when I was younger. It's supposed to represent a peacock and her island life. The colors are gorgeous, and the designers really ate down with this. The only thing I don't like is the feathers on the corset. I think it's a tiny bit over the top, but overall, it's so pretty. Next up is Barbie as Rapunzel. This movie is based off the original version of Rapunzel. The dress is really pretty and gives off the perfect princess vibe. Sadly, it's an exact dupe of the first outfit she wears, aka the outfit she wears for the entire movie, except just with shimmers. They could have been a bit more creative with the dress, but it's really pretty like anyway, and that's more than I can say for the other dresses. Now that I've talked about the details of each dress on this list, it's time to rank them. Now, just keep in mind that this ranking is based off of personal opinion and bias. So if you don't like it, sorry, that's really not my problem. It's just a ranking about Barbie dresses anyway. Anyway, in 12th place, Princess and the Pop Star. Now, I know Princess and the Pop Star is a cult classic and everyone is a fan favorite, but one, when I was younger, I could not get into this movie. I did not like it. And two, the dresses were not it. It's a cult classic, but it just doesn't justify how ugly this dress is. I just think the train ruins it. And the colors were not that like well thought out in my opinion, and they just like clash together and it's not giving. Anyway, next is Mermaid Tails. The reason for this being 11th place is that the actual dress itself isn't that bad. I mean, not dress, outfit, fin, whatever you call it. I just think it's the flowers that ruins it. And the flowers are like so big on the tail that it immediately catches your eyes. And that's such a bad thing because if you don't look at it, it's kind of cute, but like you just can't distract yourself / pretend it's not there because it's so big and it just ruins the like whole entire outfit. I wish they chose a different color like blue because that would have made it 10 times better. And I also don't know why they added flowers considering they're underwater and not in some fairyland or on land. Anyway, in 10th place we have the Three Musketeers. I didn't hate this dress. The bodice is quite nice and it's different between each girl, which I like, but the detailing is not there and it's not really like a ball gown, so I can't place it above all the others because it's not a ball gown while the others are and have more detail, but their dresses are still cute. Next up is in 9th place is Princess and the Pauper. I know this is another cult classic and fan favorite, and I also like this movie, but one is a wedding dress, so I can't place it any higher because wedding dresses don't really have much detail in like the Barbie world. And two, I just didn't like Erica's dress that much. I wish it had like some more detail or some more blue detail other than like blue lining, because Annalise's, she has like pink like detail and lining too, but hers have like like on the top layer of her like ball gown, it has like a light pink shimmer on it, which adds like so much more like magicalness and detail. I know like Erica's a pauper and Annalise is a princess, but if I remember this correctly, they both end up being princesses, so I don't know why they couldn't make both dresses princessy. But it's not like I don't like the dress, it's just it lacks in like detail, especially in Erica's dress, and I just can't place it higher. Anyway, 8th place, Princess Charm School. The only good part of this dress is the top, and that's it. The rest, in my opinion, is ugly, and that's why it's in 8th place, because I just like the other dresses more, and this dress just did not hit. And also, like, if there wasn't worse dresses, I probably would have placed this like lower, but it's whatever. Anyway, in 7th place, the Diamond Castle. I really do like their dresses. They're so pretty and definitely like match like the theme of the movie, but I like the other dresses better, so it sadly is in 7th place. 6th place is the 12 Dancing Princesses. Even though I wasn't like the fan of the bottom, the rest of the dress is pretty, and the bottom part actually does go with the dress, so I can't really hate on it that much. But I like a lot of the other dresses more, so it's going to stay in 6th place. 5th place is the Nutcracker. I know this dress is simple, but simple can go a long way. The glitter and the shimmer in the dress really makes the dress like as pretty as it is, and I love it so much. It's something I would love to wear in like ballet for like our recital, but I can't really get any higher because it's simple and like the other dresses have way more detail. Anyway, in 4th place, this dress is so pretty, but it's an exact copy of the first dress she wears, except with like shimmer, and that lacks a lot of creativity. They could have added like more detailing to the dress, but I can't help that I love pretty dresses, so 4th place it is. Now coming in the top 3. The Island Princess is number 3. Usually, I don't like dresses that are based off of animals because they don't do them justice, but they did this dress justice. It reminds me of, once again, a peacock because that's what it's based off of, and it also reminds me of her island life, and it incorporates her princess life, which is so good because they found like the right amount of balance, and it's just so pretty and it's so like creative that it deserves its 3rd place. I just didn't like the feathers on the corset. It looked a little weird, but I think I'm just being nitpicky. Anyway, in 2nd place, The Secret Door. The main reason why this is in 2nd place is because of nostalgia, And I feel like some people might say it's ugly, but I really kind of don't care. I love it so much. Like, the dress, it's so pretty in my opinion. And I know like the flowers like look weird, but unlike some other dresses, it makes sense in context because those are the same flowers that were in the magical land. So it would make sense of like the dresses that are like, it will make sense why the flowers are on there, unlike a mermaid tail where she's a mermaid but has flowers on her tail. Anyway, I love it so much. And it's like a Monet. Like from afar, it's really pretty, but up close, it may not be. But the far away part is what counts. Anyway, in first place is Swan Lake. This shouldn't be a shock because it's literally so pretty. The colors complement each other so well, and they're at this like perfect pastel. And it has just the right amount of feathers on it that it isn't too much, and it actually reminds you of like the movie. And it's really ballet like I said, with I think the Nutcracker one is in a romantic tutu style, which once again I love, my favorite form of tutu. So it's just so pretty and definitely deserves this first place. And that's it for this video. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Toodles.
She's ready, she's steady, she's up on her feet, dancing on the water to her own kind of beat.